Hello everyone, hello, Miro here with more Final Fantasy XIV. We're gonna be starting the Conjurer class. Hey Faye. If you listen during streams, you would know why we're back. One night in Endor, that's not what I want. That's not the quest I want. This is the quest I want. Well met, adventurer. You are come to Stillgate Fane, home of the Conjurers Guild. We conjurers harness the powers of earth, wind, and water that abound in nature, and thereby weave spells of healing and protection. Ever do we seek noble souls to initiate into our mysteries. Might you be such a soul, come to join the guild? That's fair. Then allow me to provide you with an overview of what it is to be a conjurer. Conjuring is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature, and that they might be bring about change in the form of spells. Primitive magics, such as that once wrought by individuals known as mages, meaning those with the ability to manipulate ether, has existed since the dawn of time. Funnily enough, my character has approached her as a mage. It was not until some 5 centuries ago that conjuring emerged from this shapeless agglomeration of spells and charms, an event which led to the founding of Gridania. Bubble. In those dark days, the elements would not suffer man's presence in the Twelveswood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth, in the great subterranean city of Galmora. But the desire to settle in the Twelveswood continued to burn fiercely. Time and again they sought to curry the elementals' favor. Unlike men and other creatures bound in temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure ether. Recognizing this, the mages of Eld reasoned that their talent for etheric manipulation might allow them to commune with these theretofore enigmatic entities. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. The reward? The elementals' permission to dwell in the Twelveswood. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live as one with nature, speaking to all Gridanians through the hearers, those mages who are able to commune with them. And for their intimacy with the elementals, the hearers would go on to attain greater mastery over the forces of nature. Thus did they conceive the art of conjuring. And that, my most attentive listener, is a brief history of conjuring. If you have a mind to walk our path, I wholeheartedly recommend you join our guild. It would be my pleasure to explain the initiation process to you. Pray, speak with me again when you are ready. Is your mind made up? Are you ready to join the Conjurers Guild? I am. That as well, I shall introduce you to our guildmaster, Brother E. Sumiyan. Brother E. Sumiyan presides over the Conjurers Guild, even as he serves the nation as a hearer. You will find him in the meditation area within. Go to him, and make known your desire to join the guild. In fact, I make it a rule in my life to never listen to anyone. And he's just like, first of all, how dare you speak to me? Exactly. In what plane of existence do you think you were allowed to address me? I listened to none of that. That's unfortunate. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to become a conjurer of Stillglade Fane. I am both Isumi Yan, master of this guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart to you the principles of conjuring. Pray, attend to me well. Conjuring is an arcane art that takes life and the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself oft stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many situations wherein a capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to conjuring than that. By harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjuring may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to bend one against aggression more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you will also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. More than simply healers, yet not true dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Sorry, guys. Mayhap that was too much to grasp upon a single hearing. But worry not. What was wrong with my voice? But worry not, for the meaning of my words will become clear to you in due time. Aye, you will come to understand that Conjurer is not the sole province of the Conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the 12 soul alike. Can you make this vow? Yeah, sure. I like how the default answer there was no. I knew your answer ere your lips had parted. Yes, I am no less pleased to hear it. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurers Guild. If you would be so kind as to lend me your hunting log, I shall add it to the names of creatures as would pose a suitable challenge to a conjurer. And to mark this momentous occasion, I present to you this cane. Though it may be old and weathered, it will serve you well as you take your first steps upon the path of a conjurer. Pick up your cane, Miro, and present yourself to me once more. Faye says, I would assign you your first task as a conjurer of the Stillglade Fane. Faye says, is Conjurer the second Black Mage job? Conjurer is the job or class that leads to White Mage. Oops. Excellent. And it's only fitting that I approach him wearing the Dark Knight helm. I'm also going to be leveling Black Mage. I was leveling Black Mage, but I just swapped because I'm out of quests to do for them for now. So White Mage is what we're going to be playing in Shadowbringers, so... Isumiyan wishes to assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade Fane. The part of conjurer becomes you, Miro. Without further ado, I shall assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade Fane. Just beyond the city gates, you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and fungars. I would have you slay 3 of each. Lest you wonder how I can so coolly order the taking of life, know that things are not as they once were. As a consequence of the calamity, and I may add, though through no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the Twelveswood, a burden it cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your powers in doing so, you will come to learn something of your art. Go now, Miro, and perform your first task in the name of these elementals. Hey, the elementals want these things dead. So we respect nature. Be one with nature, go kill it. Exactly. And isn't killing a part of nature? Eh? They hunt. The forest wills that I eat these cheeseburgers. Hey, brother Isumiyan, I don't know if you heard, but the forest wills that you promote me to White Mage like right now. Oh look, I still have a skill on my previous bar from my other character that I copied these from, called Fluid Aura. It binds the target. Apparently it's not a thing anymore. Anyway. So, we know one spell. I'm gonna put this... It's kind of funny that the first spell they give you is not a healing spell. Anyway. Makes you want to level Culinarian. I mean, crafting is hit or miss. You might like crafting, but it's, And this is our spell. We just summon rocks and throw them at enemies. That's in my hunting log. Sick, we're level 2 now. We learned Cure. Perfect. sick, we leveled up. Okay, we killed all the ladybugs, we killed all the squirrels. Now we gotta find the funguars. These dour individuals are not very fun, guys. Respect nature by slowly beating squirrels to death with rocks. Exactly. You seem to understand. I don't know why every fight didn't start the music, but apparently. Yay, we're level 4. We learned Arrow. Wind spell. This is a dot. Alright. Hey guys, you're joining me for a boss fight. So the Conjurers Guild are all clinical psychopaths. Keyword on the clinical part though, because they are healers too. Okay. Back to the Conjurers Guild. Jeremy, if you ever see two characters dancing on top of each other, just know that they're probably ERPing. And that they have mods in where they're naked. Just so you know. How do you get the FF15 car mount? You may not be able to get it anymore. There was a FF15 crossover event where you could get it from the Gold Saucer, but it was like 200,000 MGP. Welcome back, Miro. The elementals have told me of your success. By placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with a conjurer's eyes, you have taken your first steps along the path to enlightenment. Healing, protection, and destruction. Though our spells vary in function, they all derive their power from the same source, the forces embodied in all creation. By gaining a true understanding of these, a conjurer may call upon them to manipulate his environment, thereby realizing the state of being that he desires. Ah yes, yours is a familiar look, the very picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now, you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray, hearken to mine instructions. Breathe deep and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad life around you, and draw upon the boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon the forces around you with the self-same ease you draw upon those within. Excellent. When we hit level 5, we can do the next quest. Alright, so Conjurer will continue later on, guys. That's going to be it for that. Let's go back to Ninja for now. Okay, we're going to teleport. Linsa Laminsa. YouTube, thank you very much for viewing.